somebody say, and they thought. You ever had a thought, and it was just a really dumb thought, and it didn't go anywhere? This is the kind of thoughts that people have when they think that they can stop the goodness of God in and over your life, right? They thinkity thought, and he thought. I need you to turn to somebody and say, and you thinkity thought. And anytime you have a thinkity thought that is against the Lord God Almighty, you should just stop thinkity thinking. God has so much goodness for your life, and he is going to direct your paths. Think about all the times that you've went down a wrong road and all hell broke loose in your life. All hell broke loose because God needed to save you from that. God needed you to see just how bad it was, because God was like, baby, I got something for you to do, and it ain't over here, and it ain't in the dark, and it ain't that, it ain't with those people. You cannot take everybody with you, and that is okay. The door that you're going through is so narrow, but honey, it's going to fit just the right people that are meant to go with you. But I need you to understand that just because somebody thinks a way about you, you got to get good at your block button. Some of y'all have not been introduced to the block button, and it shows. Hit the block button. You might be a shepherd, but you're not here to let wolves in, so what are you doing? If you see somebody being hateful or ugly or distintive or whatever it is and just trying to argue with everybody, let me teach you something. See how easy that was? It's called the block button. You're not here to save everybody. That's God's job. You've planted a seed. Go about your way. Let them thinkity think whatever they want, because the truth is, the only opinion that matters about you is God's, and God says you're wonderful, and God says you're chosen, and God says you are anointed and appointed for such a time as this. So I'm going to ask you again, why do you care what they thinkity think? What's the stupidest thought you ever had? You know what mine was? When I was a little girl, my crush was Simba the Lion. How good would that have worked? A human and a cartoon character. Not a very good thought, right? The thinkity thought was thinkity wrong. It's thinkity wrong. So I need you to get on board with what God thinks about you and stop caring about what trolls think about you and religious spirits think about you and Jezebel spirits think about you that are jealous and just want a little bit of what you got, think that they can be mean and somehow siphon it off you. No, they can't. You need to move on, blockity block it, and believe what God said about you, because what God said is true, and God will never get it wrong, and God will never have a thinkity thought that is wrong about you. So if you're going to care about thinkity thoughts, ask God what he thinkity thinks. Did you get that?